Hey everyone, I wanted to show you this quick demonstration to show you how you can change the state of matter of a substance from liquid to gas without changing the temperature at all. This is called the cloud in a bottle experiment. You could easily look this up on YouTube and see a ton of fancier versions of this, but I'm going to do it just with a water bottle. And I emptied the water bottle. Here, I'm actually going to use this one. I emptied the water bottle, so there's only a little bit of water left in it, plus any droplets that are on the inside of the container. You could also do this with rubbing alcohol in an empty water bottle, because rubbing alcohol evaporates or turns into a gas easier than water does. So here's the water bottle. We'll try this experiment out. Hopefully this is my first take and I haven't had to do this a million times. Usually I have one of you guys do this experiment because you are better at it than I am. All right, so what we need to do in order to change this little bit of water in this water bottle into a gas is we're gonna need to make the pressure inside of this water bottle really high. I'm gonna do that by twisting the water bottle. This is why I have you guys do this. Here we go. I'm gonna twist the water bottle, decrease the volume, and have it have high pressure in the top here. If you try this at home, maybe do it away from other people so that you don't hit anybody, because next I'm gonna take the cap off of this water bottle and the pressure is going to plummet. Let's see what happens. Wish me luck. I'm gonna go this way. I have some flowers over there. Well, it worked, but you can't see it, so I'm going to try this again with rubbing alcohol. Hey guys, so it's been a bit of time on my end, but I am ready for take 2 of the cloud in a bottle experiment, this time using rubbing alcohol instead of water. Like I said before, rubbing alcohol is much easier to do this experiment with because it is easier for rubbing alcohol to undergo phase changes, and we'll talk about why in a second. I wanted to show you with water first because I think it's probably safer for you to do at home. We'll make some changes to the experiment with rubbing alcohol so that it is safer for you and you won't be breathing in rubbing alcohol vapors. Don't do that. But with water, I want you to try that at home first if you want to try this experiment. Perhaps you're stronger than I am and you will be able to get a bigger pressure difference. Some of you have probably known about this experiment for years and you've already done it before. So to make it work with water, you're going to need to get that water bottle really tight and maybe go outside and flick the cap off pretty quickly. Again, do this away from people so you don't hit anybody with a projectile water bottle cap. Disclaimer with part 2 with rubbing alcohol. Talk to your parents first. Please don't waste your family's rubbing alcohol without permission. And second, we will not be taking the lid off of the water bottle, so you do not have a chance to breathe in any rubbing alcohol vapors. Let's see the experiment with rubbing alcohol, and then we'll talk about why it works better than the experiment with water. So I've done this before. This experiment is also nice because you can redo it a couple times with the same water bottle. Again, remember, we're going to keep the cap on. So I have a little bit of rubbing alcohol in the bottom of this water bottle. I am going to twirl the water bottle around so that the rubbing alcohol coats the inside. Next, just like we did with the water, I'm going to twist this water bottle so that I get a lot of pressure up in the top of the water bottle. When I release the bottom of this bottle, the pressure that's high here is going to drop dramatically, and we are going to see what happens to this liquid rubbing alcohol on the inside. You ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that rubbing alcohol inside of the bottle evaporated very quickly from a gas to a liquid, or from a liquid to a gas, and that's what made the cloud inside of the water bottle. Let's see it again, because you can see already some of that cloud is dissipating and condensing back from a gas into a liquid. Got it right that time. All right, let's try again. Cloud in a bottle. All right, so why does this work so much better than water? Set this aside, tell everybody in your family that this is rubbing alcohol vapors. When you open it, it's going to be kind of toxic, so just be careful. set it aside for a while. Okay, so in water molecules, they're held together by very strong intermolecular forces. So it is actually very difficult to change water from a solid to a liquid to gas. We don't really realize that because we use water all the time, but it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time to boil water on your stove, and that's because water is held together by quite strong intermolecular forces and requires a lot of energy to overcome those forces and disperse into a gas. Rubbing alcohol has very weak intermolecular forces compared to water. So as a liquid, rubbing alcohol is just held together pretty loosely. So it doesn't take very much energy for them to overcome those magnetic forces of attraction and become gas particles. You can do it without ever touching the temperature and only by changing the pressure. Again, you can do that with water too. You can change the phase of matter of anything only by changing the pressure, but it's much easier to see with weak intermolecular force substances like rubbing alcohol. If you want to see it one more time, here we go. Everything is condensed back into a liquid because the pressure has, changed again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Caught in a bottle.